Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is beautiful black butterfly. And before we get started um with today's lesson, I want to say I hope you guys had a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. And I want to welcome our new subscriber to my page. So I got a couple of new people on my page. So I want to say welcome to my page. And if you don't know my name is Asia, and and I was born disabled with special needs, and I have a reading disability, um, multiple disability, and I have scoliosis, and I have scoliosis. I think I said that already. Yes, a reading disability, multiple cerebral palsy, and scoliosis, and MR. I don't really know what that means, but that's what I have. And positive comments only. No negative allowed on my page. And I do have the comment I do have it where if somebody says something inappropriate, it will not be on it. It will be reviewed before somebody even see your comment, and it will only be approved by me if it's inappropriate and I think it's inappropriate. I will have to view it, and if I don't think it's inappropriate, then I would allow the comment to be viewed. To be shown. And if you keep on being inappropriate, I would have to increase the strictness. And I'm trying myself. So far, I don't have to worry about that right now. But right now, it is set where any inappropriate comment, it will have to be reviewed, and I will decide if it will be put on it or it will be removed. And if it keeps on being like that, I will have to increase the strictness. So far, I didn't have to do that. So I will appreciate you guys for not being saying anything inappropriate on my page. So that is about me. So if I pronounce a word wrong, I'm sorry. Cause my W sounds like R's and my R sounds like W. And so, but it's the way God made me. I can't help it. And so, and I am 27. So, but thanks for watching my video. Thanks for watching short my short video. I really appreciate it. But that is about me. But I just wanted to welcome welcome the new people to my page, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Now, to get into today's lesson, we're going to talk about how's mind driving. But first, I'm going to read James chapter 1, verses 19 to 20, which says, everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. Now, to get into the lesson and story about how's my driving, ah, I yelled as the repair truck cut in front of me. That's when I saw the message, how's my driving, and a phone number. I picked up my phone and dialed. A woman asked me why I was calling, and I vented. And I vented my frustration. She took down the truck number. Then she said, wearily, you know you can't always call to report to someone who's driving nicely. Ouch. Her tired word instantly. Give me 1 second, you guys. What I'm doing is using my phone to make sure I'm getting the words correctly. Punctured. Making sure I'm getting the words correct. But my reading actually got kind of better though. Punctured. So instantly punctured my smug, my smug self-righteousness and embracement flood me. And my zeal for justice. I hadn't paused to consider how my filled tone could affect this woman in her difficult job. The disconnect between my faith and my faithfulness in that moment was devastating. The gap between our action and our conviction our conviction is what the book of James focuses on. In James chapter 1, verse 19 to 20, we read, my dear brother and sister, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. Later he added, do not do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourself. Do what it say. None of us is perfect. Sometimes our driving in life needs help. The kind that start with confession.
Confession.
Let's start with confession and ask for God help. Trusting Him to keep feeling the rough edges of our character. Character. But let's go into the Bible now and let's go to James chapter 1 verse 19 to 20. And it said, my dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. Wow. Now, to get into the question for today, and it says,
Problematic.
why can words spoken quickly and in anger become
Problematic.
and in anger be problematic?
Problematic.
And how can you better live out what you truly believe? So I'm going to give y'all a few minutes to think about the question.
Problematic.
But the first question is, why can words spoken quickly and in anger be problematic? So I'll give y'all a few seconds to think about it. now I gave you a few minutes. So now, for the first question, it says, how can words spoken quickly and in anger be problematic? And for me, I would say, let's say we in a situation like, we in the store and someone reached over you and took something out of your hand that you already had. And what would you do in that situation? And we know what it is, but and you'll probably get this. Excuse me, I had that first. Give it back, and then that other person said, "Well, you took this out of my hand, so give it back." And then it'll be a big fight. But you can also, that's why I say, why can't words spoken quickly and it ain't be problematic? Because it's the way you're saying it. So when words are spoken quickly and it ain't be problematic because you're saying what's coming out of your mind, and so you angry and you just saying them coming out, and you don't even know if you even mean what you said. Do you mean what you said? You this and that, you this and that, and so on and so on. And we are also into that, and it's like drama. Then another person come over, and they just start, you know, recording. Well, sometimes it's good to record for proof, but most people that's recording, they they are the ones that's in the background recording and instigating and just laughing. And so it's making the problem worse than what it really is. And and sometimes when you angry, some things then you is it really worth going to jail being that angry at somebody for snatching something out your hand? Yes, it's understandable if you had it first. And yes, you telling the truth, but the other person lying, then y'all both get kicked out of the store, and none of the problem, none of the problem was the bill. And sometimes the fight keep going even when they leave the store. And so you have to know when to choose your battles and know when to just, walk away. Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 5 says, "Will you always be angry? Will your
wrath,
will your wrath continue forever? This is how you talk, but you do all the evil you can." And the second question goes with it. And it says, how can you better live out what you truly believe? Hmm? How can you better live out what you truly believe? And for me, I would say, how can you better live out what you truly believe? You can live better out what you truly believe by doing the right thing, by being a bigger person and better be the smart one, be the intelligent one, and be the one to teach the other one to just, you know, walk away. And to just walk away. Just like I started talking about the store. I was waiting for this question to come to continue, okay, and went with it with the first one. So a person snatched something out of your hand. Yes, the first in mind, you're gonna get angry because you're gonna speak quickly about it. But there's a way you can say, "Excuse me, I had that first. You snatched that out of my hand." And no, I'm not like everybody else. I don't need no phone as no camera to videotape to have proof. I don't need proof because I know I'm telling the truth. And as God is my witness, I ain't lying about anything. Because I'm not leaving without that. And make it even. Trip for proof. So do you want to do this the easy way or the hard way? The easy way, you just gonna hand it over to me. The hard way, you don't want me to put God in it. And so like it's a way you say things. Well, it's the way you say it. And certain things, just walk away. But if you see another box right there, you don't even have to say anything to them. Just walk away. And they put their hands on you and say, "You put your hands on me one more time. You ever touch me again? As God is my witness, I promise you, you will regret it." And I met that in a nice way. And then so sometimes, you know, the devil get busy and try to throw things in our way. And then the devil like to push you, but the devil like to try anything. They try to throw all your enemies in front of you and see what you would do. But sometimes you could be the smarter person and walk away. They don't even have to fight. Sometimes they could go walk away and watch God fight your battle for you. And watch God fight your battle for you. Because as long as God is fighting your battle, you're going to be alright. Your children is going to be alright. Your family is going to be alright if you follow it in God's way. So just remember, be slow to speak and slow to become angry. Just remember that. Because look at the world we are living today. Look at the world we're living in today. All is fighting. And then it's not just they fighting to kill. And that's the devil. Why be in a crowd? Why be in a crowd where people ain't gonna do nothing but fight and kill? And then you stuck and they put everything on you because you was there with them. No. No, I'm sorry. That's why I don't mind having a small circle. Trust me, I could I don't even have to count my friends on my finger because I know I don't have that many. That's how small my circle is. I could just use my hand to count. And then so, but I'm I'm choosing to only have positive friends in my life. Positive people that will be there for you when you're going through something. Positive people that got that know what you've been through, like they know how to help you. Person that endure learning about Christ, learn about Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. Somebody that like going to church just like you do. their children to be and want their kids to be raised in the earth. The Bible says, train up a child for which way they will not depart. The Bible says, train up a child in the way that as they get older, they will not depart. So when you raise your kids in the church, and then they get older and start getting into things, they're gonna know from right from wrong. They're gonna know they could turn to the man above to help them what they're going through, and and they're gonna know there's somebody there with them every step of the way. They're gonna know, oh no, I don't do that. That's not me. They're gonna know right from wrong. They're gonna know what they should be doing, what they should not be doing. And just remember that you are better than what you was in your past. Move forward. Move forward with your life. Don't go backward. Don't worry about whatever happened in the past. Don't worry about what happened where you used to live at, because where you live at now, you starting all over. What you doing now in your life, you have started over, and you're not the same like you was in your past, and you're doing your best to stay focused. You're doing your best. Even sometimes we say hurtful things that we don't mean, and sometimes you regret the hurtful thing that you said or said to someone, or to your children, don't matter who it was, or at the church, and you regret it because now you may be feeling some type of way, but and sometimes you meant what you said, especially if you've been through a lot, and you've been bullied, and you starting to, like, stick up for yourself. You're gonna say hurtful things because it's what they used to do to you when you were bullied. But you can be better than that. Yes, stand up for yourself, but make sure you speak your words slowly so they don't come out angry and hurtful. And you can even say this prayer right here: Father, sometimes my anger wins out and I say hurtful things. Please help me to grow in this area. And just speak your mind. and say what is how you feel, and it's because you don't want to say something like that you might regret for the rest of your life, and that person end up doing something and got suicide, then you will be held accountable for what you did, and you will have to live that for the rest of your life. And then so just speak slow and count to 10. At 10 to work, count from 20. Count from 20 and then and just take a deep breath and just pray about it. I do that too when my ex boyfriend wanted to be my friend again, and I said, he just kept sending me things like the little started sending me video chat things, and it seemed like he was fine, but I don't know if he meant it though. But I said, I forgive you and stuff. You're good. And then he said, can we be friends? But the thing is, when I said it after I wanted to leave you, you said you didn't want to be my friend. But even though we might have been friends for a long time, but God, I was praying to God asking, is this the right person I could be with? And God showed me who He really was. God really, really showed me who that person really, really was. And just I'm sorry. And you know how to do on those, app, got the app on duo. And it's and I was like, and I just say, okay, we can be friends. And then we start texting, and I was like, and it don't even feel the same anymore. And I was praying to ask God and waiting patiently for Him to answer my prayer. Should I be His friend or say I no longer want to talk to you anymore? Not after what you did to me, like the word that you said to me. Like, should I? And I don't think and then when we do text, I just said, okay, yeah. Like I don't even tell him anything no more because it don't feel right. And I'm praying to God and wait for Him to answer and asking, should I be His friend and stuff? Is it okay for me to let go? Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Even though you forgave that person and you forgave them after they actually apologized for what they did wrong, you still don't have to have a relationship with them. You still don't have to be their friend if you don't want to, because you no longer want to be friends with them because the hurtful things that they said to you and the things, the way you are feeling from what they said and the things, the words that they said was hurtful. You feel like that person is really going to, maybe is going to try to do something to you one day if he said those hurtful things and and things like that. And so just because you forgive them doesn't mean you have to have a relationship with them. doesn't mean you have to be their friend. Cause you can love your enemy from a far distance. You can love them from a distance, but you don't have to be in a relationship with them. You don't no longer have to talk to them and be their friend anymore. You can just love them from a distance and never talk to them ever again. So, so you choosing your battle. You choosing. You choosing the thing you should do, and it's up to you who you gonna be friends with. You don't have to be friends with somebody that's mean to you or say things, and they keep saying it and things like that. And because we don't have that 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 trust right now because of what you said and and how you said it. So and maybe God would would it before y'all you even seen that person and seen that person face to face again. You don't know what that person had in mind. And and when he said the perfect thing, he showed his true self. You don't have to curse a person out, but you could stand up for yourself by saying that the but I was praying and asking God about it. I already know soon enough I think I already know what God wants me to do. Probably not be that person friend anymore. And because you don't treat people that way and expect for them to and for respect for your relationship being friend or boyfriend or y'all was to be the same because it would never be the same again after that. Cause it's gonna take time. And so it's up to you to pick and how you treat other people and how you live in your life and how it's meant to and how it is meant to be because God made each and one of us special and unique in our own special way and He loves you just the way you are and you shouldn't have to dress the way somebody tell you to dress. You shouldn't have to be cause this person doing this so I have to do this. No. If you don't like it you to tell the person stop or you're not you ain't just say you don't want to be that person, you can't be friends if you won't listen. Told you not to do this and you still doing it. And watch how they show their true self. Because you have to be careful. Because we live in a world today where people don't care about other people's feelings, don't care about their personal space. And it is up to you who you want in your life. If you don't care if I hang around, do not mind the negative people, then you're gonna have a you're gonna get more than just me. You're gonna get more. You're gonna get more. You're gonna get more in just negative friends. Because those negative friends violent. They go to have ways, They go try to force you to do something. They go probably say, "Are you scared?" and things like that. And so you, you gotta be careful and pray. Even if it's hard for you to pray and you don't know what to say, just say that our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debt, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For thou is kingdom, power, and glory, forever. Amen. And that's all you have to say if you don't know what to say. And God already know what you're going through. So you don't even have to tell him what you're going through. Just say that prayer, and God